I am Neil Larthos. I am the next Abdullah. You are the next Neville Goddard. Your SP gets wet every single time they think of you, and your bank account makes Jeff Bezos look homeless. If you want to work with me, the links are in the description. And ladies and gentlemen, subscribe for daily manifestation content. Without further ado, let's begin, guys and gals. Affirm and make her squirm. So look, I personally believe that if you're going to affirm, if you're going to use affirmations, you gotta go hard, okay? Pause. You gotta go extreme. You gotta go, go hard or go home, okay? No pause on that one, guys. It's better to be as extreme as possible. Now, why? This is not me just trying to promote my clickbaity titles and the outrageous thumbnails that I put on my channel. Guys, the titles, the thumbnails, those are all examples of how you can change your life. Because anything that you say will have to manifest. If you say, I always make mistakes at work, I'm a loser, I suck, even in joking, even in passing, your reality doesn't understand what the hell self-deprecation is. You know, oh, I'm a self-deprecator, you know, that's my comedy, you know, I like talking down on myself, but it's just a joke. Your fucking subconscious, if it hears that you say that you're stupid, it has no other choice but to reflect back the results in your life, in your successes, and your failures, of course, as the person who is stupid. Everything. Because you just said, I am stupid. And I've said this so many times, you are not your mind, you are not your body, you're not your emotions, which are of course linked to chemical reactions / sensations in your body. So instead of identifying yourself with how you feel in every given moment, whether it's horny, excited, angry, sad, happy, nervous, anxious, whatever you put your focus on, that's what you will become. And in any moment, even with your mouth, you say, I am stupid, I'm a loser, I have always had, you know, commitment issues with the men in my life, all the women ghost me. You just put that in your I am awareness, and therefore, until you revise it, till you claim otherwise, that is what will have to reflect. So why not throw a bomb and say self-pedestalizations like, my SP worships me day and night, I am her religion. She is my puppy. She follows me everywhere, even all the way to the public men's restroom, waiting for me outside the damn stall. I am the sun, and she is a flower in my garden. I am gravity itself, and she's a satellite in my solar system. She has the classic, a life-size poster of me on her wall that she prays and bows down to every single night. Okay? I'm God. Buddha licks my balls. Okay? And Zeus sucks my dick. You have to go hard with these fucking affirmations. And look, in reality, you don't have to go hard, but I know a lot of you guys have been talking so much crap about yourselves your whole entire life that when you actually start saying this stuff, it is so opposite of what you're used to hearing. It's almost like it wakes something up in you. And I've always said, whether it's a change in jobs, a change in clothes, a change in mood, or even a change in the things that you say and the way that you say it, like these self-pedestalizations that I'm telling you about, guys. Big changes shift your state. And that's why I don't even look at my self-pedestalizations as affirmations. I look at them as gates to the state. Especially when you're talking about your identity, and instead of putting the desire on the pedestal, you simply say you have your desire because you are on the pedestal. And the way that it works is that you don't only say the self-pedestalization and just robotically affirm it all day. No, what you do is whenever you are triggered in the 3D, and whenever the 3D is basically almost like this entity telling you, you don't have it, you don't have it, the SP is never coming, this shit never works. That is when you want to drop one of these grenades. That is when you want to drop these bombs, right? You know, because I mean, I've had clients say, like, I haven't been doing my self-pedis that much. I didn't do them in the morning. I didn't do them when I was brushing my teeth at night. It's not about a routine, guys. An army soldier is not going to tell his troops, like, dude, I haven't even used like any grenades all month. If that's the case, then great. They would look at him like, bro, yeah, I mean, that means the enemy has backed off. You know, it's not about feeling like you have to do these things, but I've done some of those self-affirmations that I just told you, or excuse me, self-pedestalizations that I just told you. Like, I did the one of, she is a flower in my garden, but I'm the fucking sun. And then I did the one of, she is a satellite in my solar system, but I'm fucking gravity. Just the fact that my brain heard me come up with such a crazy idea, and remember, ideas are just another word for realities, because any idea, any possibility, in my father's home, there is many rooms. Ideas are just parallel realities. So when my brain saw that reality, it opened up a portal like Doctor Strange multiverse of madness up in this bitch. And I saw it, and all it took is one time to say it. It wasn't something I was saturating my brain with and, you know, almost getting a vein to pop in my skull, repeating it over and over again. I just said it once, and because it was so crazy, it impressed the subconscious right away. And that was around the time that I was, quote unquote, down bad in my dating life. And after that, I started getting chased by several women, to the point where, and I have this on my channel, I basically had an infinity gauntlet of fucking SPs, okay? And I know that sounds crazy, but guys, I'm telling you, that is the type of stuff that you will see whenever you start shifting states, okay? Like, I'm not gonna get into it, but right now I'm spiritually awoke, or awake, and I've been doing a lot of shifting. I'm always shifting like the fucking shifter on the Dodge Ram, you know what I'm saying? I'm always shifting states, guys. And I've noticed that the moment that I shift dramatically, like right now, I'm not trying to manifest anything, and I even hate that fucking phrase, trying to manifest something, but I mean, I have that habit, right? I got to get rid of that. But why? Because when you're trying to do something, you don't have it, right? But, and not to mention, it just sounds like you're just trying to do something. You don't try to do something, you are it. But either ways, you get what I'm trying to say, guys. There's no main desire on in my cart, right, in my Amazon cart of manifestations, but I have been still, you know, shifting states a lot. And I've noticed that right away when I shift states, within 24 hours, crazy stuff happened. Like this week, I don't want to get into it because I don't want to put my awareness there, but let's just say I noticed in my 3D, because I shifted states, some things happened in my 3D that if I wasn't where I'm at right now, I probably, you know, anybody else would have just, you know, they would have basically, I wouldn't say given up, because there's nothing to give up on in my life, but they would have felt hopeless, you know. But because I know the way reality works, I know that this shit, though in the physical 3D it looks kind of crazy, I know overnight, just like the way that it came in, it could easily come out. It could easily go away. But if I had to choose any technique that easily makes circumstances go away that you don't like, guys, the one that has shifted realities quick for me, if I'm just being straight up honest, is self-pedestalization. Because again, it's not affirmations, it's not robotic affirming, guys. It is saying something so crazy that because of its outrageousness, because of its polarity to what we're used to saying about ourselves, it naturally awakens something up. So sometimes if you need a Hail Mary, look, the Bible says that your word will never come back to you void, and it doesn't say it for no fucking reason. It's because your words are powerful. And when you add on to it ridiculous craziness, okay, like some of them are so fucking crazy that I have to actually, I can't say, I like, for the guy who said he wanted to see my top 20 affirmation list, guys, you do not want to see that, because the moment that I bring that out, some of the stuff that I say and some of the ones that have changed my clients' lives have been affirmations that are so fucking crazy you could get fucking demonetized. But that's the whole idea, is like, you have to think of something so fucked up, but also on the same tense, it's something positive because it's about your desire. And it's not about being shock value. It's not about like being one of those rap groups or like Eminem in the first Slim Shady album, okay? But let's be real here. A lot of the times when shock value is done right, it's valuable. That's why it's called shock value, okay? It's just not, it's not just shocking. It's not just controversial just for the hell of it. I'm doing it to change people's lives. And again, I'm not saying anything racist. I'm not saying anything, you know, to put anybody down in these pedestalizations. But it's embracing the aggressive aspect of, you know, who you can become. And when I say that I'm the sun and they're my flowers, it's not even, it's way better than when you say I'm in a relationship with them and we are so happy together, because it's almost like you're saying it in a way that you finally are happy because you're in a relationship with them. But when you say that all the hot women fucking sacrifice their makeup and all their Louis Vuitton and Gucci bags on my throne and sacrifice it as a burnt offering just to be in the presence of my existence because I'm God, when you say stuff like that, the game changes. When you say that OnlyFans girls burn their dildos on the altar of my offerings just to enter my kingdom because they are worshiping me and obsessed with me, what do you think is going to happen to your state when you persist in saying things like that to yourself? And again, when I say persist in saying things like that to yourself, what I mean is whenever you feel out of state, just simply say one of those. But you don't have to say it all the fucking time. Because I promise you, when done right, you will only have to say this once, and it will create a chain of events where you're making actions and taking actions where, because you opened up a portal of ideas just from that one self-pedestalization, you will start taking action, and inspired actions will change your life when it comes from the correct state. So if you want to get daily affirmations, I have a daily affirmation package. And of course, I have consultations where we go through ways that you can apply the self-pedestalizations and how you can handle the 3D. So if you want to work with me, guys, the links are in the description. What the hell are you waiting for? I am Neil Larthos. This is all that the I Am Awareness had to say. And I know you're going to be okay.